Hi there, Libra. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I am doing your April 2018 reading. I had shuffled on camera and then I got into this babbling intro that was like 4 minutes long, and I was like, no one's going to listen to this. So I started over. So I didn't shuffle on camera. I don't know why I would have picked these cards for any particular reason, but you'll just have to trust me. I'm using the Vicevesra Tarot today, and I'm already really liking your reading. It's feeling good to me. You're only the second sign I've done, but this Magician has come out twice now, and so is this Three of Cups. I watch other readers on YouTube, just like you guys do, and the Three of Cups have been coming up for me over and over and over again the last few months, but I've noticed that it's also been coming out for other signs, so it's kind of interesting. We'll see what comes out for you in your reading. But it seems to keep coming up. This tarot deck has two different sides, which is super cool. It comes up with this single lady. So the traditional picture of this illustration for this card is to have three women, and it keeps coming up in this deck on this one with just the one woman. So it's interesting. For me, it's a card about, it can be just about going out with your friends and having a few drinks or coffee or whatever, and getting together and feeling supportive and being with your friends and people who support you. So get out. You never know. You may meet someone, some sort of contact, or a romantic interest if you're looking, and things like that. But it's just being supportive. So if you have a friend in need this month, be supportive. And if you need support yourself, don't hesitate to reach out to your support system. Because it's almost like, can someone fill my cup? These two cups are full, but I need someone to fill my cup. So look at that beautiful waterfall. So we'll see if more comes up. Okay, so what I'm seeing right off is that anything that you had put in motion, so if you had applied for a new job, started a new health routine, started a relationship, or maybe gone on a dating app, like started a dating app, applied for school, like any new beginning you've been thinking about or set in motion or been trying to manifest, like you will there will be progress in April. This Eight of Wands, some people read this as love coming in. This is opportunity, messages, offers, things usually you've put in motion and been thinking about and wanting to manifest. But the only caution with this card is it feels like it happens very suddenly, even though it's probably something you've been thinking about and wanting for a very long time. And to be cautious not to self-sabotage, because you may feel like you don't have time to process it. So don't allow yourself to make a decision faster than you need to, but also it's kind of like maybe you've been crushing on someone or really wanting to meet someone, and you meet someone and you panic and you shut down, or you act really weird, or you really aloof, or you kind of push them away. So this is just to be mindful of that. Like if you get a job offer, or all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's out of my comfort zone. What if I'm going to fail? It's a promotion. It's this, it's that. It's like, no, you are ready for this. You wanted this. You can do this. I see the Nine of Swords. It can come with a certain amount of like insomnia. But it's going to bring you into a better situation. So don't fear the change that's coming this month for you. It's something you want. And we have the Strength card, And it's interesting from this angle, to me, I've almost thought it was the devil card until I'm like, oh no, that's not what I know what the devil card looks like in this deck. That's not it. But it's the strength to do something, even with that fear, with those self-doubts in your mind, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and like, I'm never going to grow unless I apply and take that new job, unless I accept that date, unless I push myself out of my comfort zone. So don't let your inner demons talk you out of growing, out of moving forward. We do. So for some of you, it could definitely be a new relationship with this Page of Cups. This is a message of something that elicits an emotional response, a positive emotional response. So sharing emotions, asking you out. So we got the 2 message cards, one of love, one of possibly work and career. And this is the back just to show you. Look at the turtle. Turtles are amazing. There is a burden that needs to be released, that needs to be put down. When I see this card, I envision this person. Most cards have someone holding these 10 rods on their back, like they're overburdened, clearly. And I envision this person like just dropping them to the ground and just like enough, dropping them to the ground, and then looking and being like, 6 of these rods are not mine to carry. Why you're carrying them, why you decide to allow someone to burden you with their things, if you feel guilty and overcommit yourself, whatever the reason is that you have overburdened yourself. Some people overburden themselves to keep busy so they don't have to deal with other things. Oh, I'm too busy to apply for a job. I'm too busy to go out on dates. They busy their life to create an excuse for not putting themselves out there and being vulnerable and moving forward. And they even stay attached to negative people. Oh, my significant other won't let me do that. My significant other won't let me do that. Blah, 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 blah. It can be something we hide behind. We use as an excuse. So drop really look at all your responsibilities and your commitments, and really make sure that they truly are your commitments and that you truly, truly have to do them. Or if you're afraid of people thinking bad about you or not liking you, like, what was the motivation behind some of your commitments? And really make sure they're ones you literally have to do. It's like, yes, I have to go to work to support my son and have health insurance and stuff like that. But do I have to also be on the PTA and drive for every field trip and always be the one to organize things with my friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, examine that stuff and lighten your load. This can also be, something like carrying baggage, negative baggage, needing to release something, to cut some cords, to maybe go to therapy. And why are you still holding on to resentment or feeling bad about a past situation? That can really drain your energy more than you realize. That's like, it's a decision. Like, are you going to free yourself and move forward, or stay stuck in the past? I'm going back to this card, are you going to look at it from an opportunity, or, oh, I can't get through to the sun because my inner demons are in the way? There's a moon on the back side of this card. So the full moon, we have the one right in March 31st coming into April. I know this is an April reading. And then April, full moon in Scorpio on April 30th, going deep. What's the deep, dark, the deep, dark thing you're carrying that you need to let go, bring to the light and let go? And once I think you can figure that out and let that go and be open and be vulnerable and put yourself out there and accept new possibilities and challenges, and I mean challenges in a positive way. Yeah, it's like I can see, here's the King of Pentacles. So he's slow, steady, and methodical. It's like just keep moving forward. He's abundance. Look at all the fruit. It's fruitful. So there's going to be a tangible difference once you release these things and allow yourself to move forward. When the Chariot card's in a reading, it asks you to think back about, like, what were your goals? Like, what was your path? Even when you were quite a bit younger. And do you feel like you're really on your path? And if you are, that's fantastic. Or are you sort of, did you lose your way somewhere along the way? And usually it's because we react to things. So we're going to, I'm making something up, become I don't know why nothing's coming to my mind. We were going to move to California and live near the beach and be a therapist. Okay. But you met a guy and you ended up moving with him because you loved him at the time, right? Like we do. And you end up moving to Chicago. And then you didn't end up getting a counseling job because you still had to do your I don't know what you call it, internship. You're like training with someone. I don't know if that's true, but I think you have to do some sort of hours like that. So you got a job doing something else. And now you're sort of higher up in that company, but you're not happy. You're living in Chicago. That relationship, it didn't work out years ago. And you're like, wait a minute. And you feel stuck because you're like, well, I have this decent job. I'm making good money. I can't possibly find a way to move to California, finish my therapy thing and do that. And so you really need to ask yourself, like, is that truly what's going on, or is this your inner demon, your block? Have you somehow, become so burdened or overburdened or decided that there are all these reasons? I almost see all these reasons why you can't do what you want to do. You can't manifest and get back on route. So this is like, become that annoying GPS system where you go past when you get off course, they're like, turn around, turn around, turn around. You just want to scream at them. You're like, I know. Well, it's like, turn around, get back on course, because you can manifest whatever you want. I just want to show you the back since I've been showing you. Beautiful, huh? So this is telling you to get back on course. Take the wheel, take the reins, take the wheel, and get back on course. If you've allowed yourself to get off course because of a bunch of reactions, to other things. So really kind of trace back, like, wait a minute, where did I get off course? And course correct. It's nothing you need to, like, I'm not telling anyone to quit their job and move to California. That's not what he would counsel, but he would be like, start saving money, even if it's $5 a day. Start researching it, start figuring out, see if you can, there's a way on the weekends to do your training. Like, figure out what you need to do and then start working on it. It doesn't need to happen instantly. That's not his energy. The King of Pentacles is like, yeah, it may be 5 years, but 5 years is going to pass whether you're doing it or not. And if you don't start now, you're still going to be in Chicago in a job you hate, living in a city that, nothing against Chicago. I love Chicago. Oh, I can't talk. I hadn't, except for being to O'Hare 1,000 times, I'd never actually been into Chicago until I think 2013 or 14. And it was really a cool city. Really liked it. Okay. The only card I haven't read yet is the Hierophant. So this is wisdom. Teacher, maybe you want to be a spiritual teacher. God, for some of you, I think some of the really good tarot readers are the ones who have a background in psychology. We'll just go with that. So they're able to bring the science, the clinical knowledge, and meld it with the spiritual. And I think it's a really beautiful thing. But this is the wisdom. And so often we find wisdom in unexpected places. Sure, you can go whatever your thing is. If you go to church or watch Super Soul Sunday with Oprah, or read spiritual books, or people on YouTube, whatever your thing is. But like, my son has been one of my greatest teachers. Sometimes some random stranger somewhere can be one of your greatest teachers. I always like to bring up, if I remember to put the link below, Trevor Hall, who's my favorite singer. He has a song about a situation like this. It's called Wishman, where he was just walking along, and I'll put the link, he tells it better. He's just walking along and meets this homeless person, and he said something to him that just, was like, oh my God, wow. Like, it kind of blew his mind, and he got this beautiful song out of it. So you never know where your inspiration or something's just going to be said in the right way, at the right moment, at the right time, where something will click. And I think it's going to click, and you're going to be like, I need to get back on course. I need to take action here and start living again and making things happen, and not just be overburdened by the day-to-day life that I've gotten sort of comfortably numb in. Okay, thank you so much for watching, Libra. I hope you have a lovely, lovely month of April. Take care.